Today we have the car you've all been waiting for. This is the 2024 Mercedes-AMG CLE 53 Coupe. In today's video, I'll show you guys the exterior features, the interior, and go on a test drive and tell you why the CLE 53 AMG Coupe is the most exciting car of 2024. It's just pure mental. It just sounds incredible. I think Mercedes have knocked this out of the park. This is what we expect from Mercedes-AMG. For me, it's a 10 out of 10. There is no doubt about it. We'll begin with an exterior look, starting with the engine bay. I will pop open the hood and see what we have. Now this CLE 53 is finished in this manufacturer graphite gray magno on the exterior. This is actually a factory color. Costs about $3,200. Under the hood of this CLE 53 Coupe is an AMG enhanced 3-liter inline-6 engine producing 443 horsepower with 413 pound-feet of torque. Now all that power goes through the AMG TCT 9-speed automatic transmission, and this CLE 53 Coupe has the 4MATIC all-wheel drive system. Fuel economy is 23 combined, 20 in the city, 27 on the highway. 0 to 60 time in this CLE 53 Coupe is 4 seconds. As you can see on the exterior, we have very good looking power domes on the hood. And by the way, the CLE 53 has this air vent right here for cooling of the engine. I love that feature. For the first time, the Afaltoback badge sits flush on the hood, and a very aggressive front fascia on this CLE 53. Coming down to the lower section, we have the Mercedes star and also has the active distance electronic systems, because this car has the driver assistance options. A number of sensors down here on this panoramic grille. Front-facing camera sits on top of the Mercedes star. The AMG badging sits on the right-hand side, and this car has the AMG Night package, which means high gloss black elements on the outer air intakes, very aggressive front fascia. And this CLE 53 has digital light system, single eyebrow at the very top, and 2 LEDs, and multi-beam LED lights as well. Now these digital lights often have projections on the road to help pedestrians know that you're approaching. Front tires, we have 265 35 R20. These are 20-inch rims, AMG 4-inch rims, multi-spoke, sitting on Michelin Pilot Sport tires. We have 4MATIC Plus insignia here because this car has a variable torque distribution system. Now the variable torque distribution systems means that this car can send up to 100% of power to the rear wheels to make it a fully rear-wheel drive car. I love this accent right here with the high gloss black. The side mirror housings finished in black, and we have privacy glass around the windows, chrome door handles, and at the back section we have 295 30 R 20-inch rims, multi-spoke rims. The rear discs are perforated, silver brake calipers, and notice the high gloss black element on the wheelbase of the car. Very nice. Stepping on the rear section, a very good looking CLE 53 design. We have the AMG Performance exhaust system, quad exhaust tailpipes. These are real exhaust. We have bumper rests to protect your license plate, CLE 53 insignia on the right hand side, AMG on the left. And how about these LED taillights? They look absolutely refreshing. The CLE 53 insignia is not chrome because this car has the AMG Night Package Plus option, which means all these chrome elements are essentially blacked out. The Mercedes star also is your trunk opener. We have a decent amount of storage, almost 20 cubic feet. We have an electronic tailgate for the trunk, and to finish off that look, wow, on a scale of 1 to 10 guys, what do you think about this CLE 53 AMG Coupe? I love it. I love this very sharp line on the side here. It looks very distinct, very good looking. We have the standard gas cap. Standing on the side here, this is the entire profile of this car. It just looks so stunning. From the passenger's perspective is what we've come to expect with the Mercedes-AMG, and the black MBTEX microfiber upholstery with red stitching as well. On the door here, power mirror seats, black panel lacquer trim, Burmester Heinz speaker system, frameless door patterns right here, speaker system, metal weave design at the front. Let's jump inside. give you guys a final walk around of this CLE. We have power domes. I loved how they look. Let's step inside and see what we have. Wow, we have illuminated AMG door sills right here. Okay, here we go. This is all what you've been waiting for. Definitely. And I love this seat belt mechanism here. Hands you the safety belt. And stepping inside, we have very good looking mix of materials in this CLE. Give the car some power. Sounds fantastic. The car is now in the Sport Plus mode. I'll switch right here and adjust. Check out the performance menu here for the CLE 53. And let's take a look at the engine metrics as we begin the drive. I love the seats. Very nice, comfortable seats. This car does have a slightly lower suspension, very sporty look and appearance here. And it's been broken in, so sounds incredible. Wow. So 0 to 60 time in this car is an amazing 4 seconds. That is pure fantastic drive experience. Wow. First things first, this car does have rear axle steering, so around corners, paired with the AMG ride control system, ensures you have active damping, and the suspension is just robust in this car. And it just feels fantastic. I love how it drives. I mean, there is no turbo lag in this car. It has an electrified engine, which means this car has an integrated starter generator, which is the 48-volt mild hybrid system, which adds an additional 23 horsepower and 150 pound-feet of torque when needed. For that combined output from the gasoline only is 443 horsepower, right? But when it's hooked up with the ISG or the integrated starter generator, the car receives an additional 23 horsepower. Feels fantastic. I love how the engine sounds. Very robust sound, very aggressive exhaust sound in this CLE 53. And this is the MBUX third generation. It's what we've come to see. And by the way, a big special thank you to Rossi. This car is owned by Rossi. She is the finance manager at the Mercedes-Benz of Salt Lake City. This is our car, and it's a beautiful car. Excellent choice. So if you're looking for a brand new Mercedes-Benz, I will leave her information in the description. Make sure you give Rossi a call and she'll hook you up with financing and finding you the best Mercedes-Benz. And also big shout out to Jesse, also at Mercedes-Benz of Salt Lake City, or Ken Garff Mercedes, for giving me some time with this car. So I'll leave all the details in the description. Make sure you give them a call and get yourself a brand new Mercedes-Benz or Mercedes-AMG. Overall, this is such an exciting car. The drive dynamics is very exciting. It's very different, especially with the rear axle. There is something about also the engine configuration. I think Mercedes-AMG have done this right. I know a lot of you are upset with the new C63S, right? The last generation C63S had the V8. Now the new 63S has a 2-liter inline 4-cylinder engine, right? For 100,000. I would argue spend $80,000 or about $87,000 and get yourself a brand new 2024 or 2025 Mercedes-AMG CLE 53 Coupe. It's a much more I would say AMG focused drive experience. I think it's just done right. Drives beautifully, it grips on the road. The responsiveness from the steering wheel is just like unlike any other. It's just sufficient. The brakes are very solid as well, and it's just a fantastic car. What I do love is we've seen this before, as we always do. We have a flat bottom steering wheel right here, Mercedes-AMG steering wheel, and we have 2 spokes on either side for the touch sensitive controls, and we have paddle shifters as well in this car. We have a comfort menu, seat kinetics, which if you adjust allows you to have a spirited drive experience. You can hear how it's just roaring to life. It's just a beautiful car. It just drives so well. There is no taking away from this car. It's just pure mental. It just sounds incredible. I think Mercedes have knocked this out of the park. This is what we expect from Mercedes-AMG. For me, it's a 10 out of 10. There is no doubt about it. The agility, the drive dynamics, it's just a robust car. Love the suspension, love these seats as well. Of course, we have power memory seats, 1, 2, 3. You can configure your seats, heated as well as ventilated seats in your CLE 53. I mean, it just takes off. There is no taking away from this car. It's just pure insanity in this CLE 53 Coupe. I love the head-up display system. Gives you some additional metrics, speed limit as well as your speed limit assist, and visibility is also quite good in this car. You can see all around, and we haven't checked out the back seats. That's the one thing we haven't done. Probably if you have kids, they can sit in the back. I think adults can sit in the back, but if you're like 6 feet tall, it's gonna be tight for anyone in the back for you. It feels beautiful. I love it. There is no taking away from this car. For me, it's a 10 out of 10 in the CLE 53 AMG. This car also has dynamic select options. I will switch to the Sport mode rather, which dials down all the AMG characteristics, the drive dynamics. So it's a less sporty experience, but sits above the comfort drive configuration. I'll set it to the comfort here. To use this for everyday or daily driving. It disengages the exhausts, and it's just a mild driving experience. And I'm gonna set it to the performance and check out the engine here. We also have an individual mode. You can configure this however you like. You can configure the drive configuration, suspension, dynamic options as well, and slippery mode in the winter conditions or rainy conditions. I'll set it back to the Sport Plus mode. Now, there are these drive units which you can use to adjust that menu, but overall, you really need to use the paddle shifters, right? This car shifts beautifully in the Sport Plus mode, but of course, if you want to have a more spirited drive experience, the paddle shifters are here if you need it. The upshift, downshift, they have enough surface area to grab on, and wow, it's just a solid 10. There's a climate menu here. You can see the air quality, can synchronize, and overall pretty solid car. Other options we have in the MBUX third generation. We have a browser, can connect your devices. Other vehicle assistance options, collision avoidance, assistance, camera and parking systems, all standard options you've seen in this car. This car shifts fantastically. I mean, there is no taking away from it. It's a beautiful car. Then let's check out, we have a phone menu, navigation is up here if you need it. Let's check out the gas station as the nav. I want to see if the augmented reality, right up here we have
now turn right.
So that's, you can see how vibrant these maps are. It's a good map system, HD. Uses the camera on the windshield up here, or you have the radar systems, and also there is
turn right.
There is also a giant map on the head-up display on the screen up here. It's really vibrant. Good options. Go back and just cancel the navigation. And pretty solid. Center console, 2 cup holders, NFC wireless charging, USB-C ports, and additional USB-C ports at the center. Love the metal weave design. You can also adjust the dynamic options using this button here for AMG, which is nice. Overall, it's just there is no taking away from this car. It just drives fantastic. And that is it, guys. A quick look at the new Mercedes-AMG CLE 53. It is a fantastic car. Total retail is $87,000, which in my view, as I've said here, is a bargain. It's way better than getting a C63S. This is a car to get. I love how it drives. Fantastic car. For me, it's a solid 10 out of 10. Oh, by the way, I do have a ton of videos. I've driven quite a few different cars, Mercedes-AMG. I'll leave all the links in the description, and also check out the Mercedes-AMG playlist on Mercedes Lounge YouTube channel. And as we sign off, big thank you to Rossi. She has been gracious enough to let me borrow her new CLE 53 AMG. It's probably the only one in the state as far as I can tell, but it's been a fantastic drive experience. I love this car. Definitely a must buy in my view. All right, guys, the new Mercedes-AMG CLE 53. This car does have a 360-degree camera system, which is an added plus. There is also a CLA 45 right here ahead of us, so let me know if you want me to review that CLA 45. I'll be more than happy. And that's it. Subscribe to this channel for weekly videos. Till next time, stay positive. Peace.